Here's something most people don't realize about finding brand new homes in Southern California. A lot of buyers think everything is completely out of reach. But what if I told you there's a master plan community in Ontario Ranch, California, where you can still find new construction homes starting in the high 800,000s? What's up, guys? This is Christian Medina, your Inland Empire Realtor. Today we're in Ontario Ranch checking out Solstice at Compass Pointe by KB Home. And if you've been searching for new homes in Ontario Ranch, California, this is one you need to see. All right, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the models, break down what makes this Ontario Ranch master plan community so popular, and later we'll go over pricing and do a whole Google map to see where we're centralized. Now, before we jump into these homes, you need to understand what makes Ontario Ranch different. This is one of the largest master plan communities in Ontario and really in the entire Inland Empire real estate market right now. And what that means is that this isn't just a collection of homes, this is a full community being built from the ground up. Wide streets, planned parks, and green spaces. Walking and biking trails, future schools, future retail and shopping centers. Builders like KB Home, Lennar, and Richmond American are all building here, which gives a variety of options depending on what they're looking for. And this is exactly why so many buyers relocating to the Inland Empire from Los Angeles and Orange County are starting to look at Ontario Ranch. So if you've been searching moving from LA to Inland Empire, Ontario Ranch keeps coming up for some reason. All right, guys, so we're gonna start off here with model 2613. Quick summary, this home is 2 stories, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 baths, 2-car garage with a den and a loft. Let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, before we go in, there's 3 elevations here also that they offer, A, B, and C. Typically it's gonna be Spanish, traditional, and craftsman. All right, let's go ahead and pop into this one. And this would be the elevation A, or as I call it, Spanish style. You can tell it's because of the way the entrance looks here. And let's go ahead and pop in. All right, so as you come in, this door, we're gonna have the garage to this side. That's gonna be the sales office for now. And in here we have the first restroom. As we come, you have the stairway here to the right that leads over to the loft. Guest closet. Nice deep closet in here. Actually wraps around. Great for storage. And then finally, my favorite part here is just the way this all opens up here. So, got your family room area, dining, and you got your kitchen. Yeah, a lot of natural lighting here. One thing about these homes is that most of these homes, the average lot size is going to be about 4,500 square feet. So this is kind of standard what a backyard would look like. So we can kind of scan through here. They do have bigger lots. Sure, those are going to come with a lot premium. So a little more pricier on those with the bigger lots. But 2 condensers, one for upstairs, the other one from downstairs. So a good sized yard. That's one thing here in the city of Ontario. We're not seeing too many homes right now with any lots actually. A lot of them, even the one we presented to you guys last week at Meridian, those are just homes that have pretty much the wall as you come to the backyard. These at least have a yard where you can have this door open, entertain if you're having family and friends over. From here, the kitchen area. Now here in the kitchen, here they're featuring quartz countertops, which you're going to be getting on the actual home that comes with the home. It's going to be granite countertops. You're going to have a backsplash, but it's going to be 6 inches up. You're going to have Whirlpool appliances. So you're going to get the microwave, the oven, and the dishwasher. That's over here on this side. Refrigerator, washer, and dryer, those are all stuff that's more personal. You can get them here from their design center. And any of these actually. These are going to be the shaker cabinets. These are the standard colors. Now, if you catch them before they implement all the colors and the color of a granite and stuff, you can actually change that through the design center. And right now, it would be the perfect time because they're still building right now, and you can catch them, the salespeople, before they start designing them themselves. Okay, because at some point it becomes too late to change the color of the stuff that you want. Also, in all these homes, it's going to come with standard carpet and vinyl. It's going to be the nice vinyl that's going to be on the wet areas. So bathrooms, kitchen, and laundry area. Okay, these are 9-foot ceilings in here as well. So I love the high ceilings because it makes everything seem or feel a lot bigger. You don't feel too crowded. So here it gives you a good idea of how you can set up. You got your stools. You got a sectional here where you can be entertaining with family, and a big dining table. So let's check out the down here. Now these rooms here are going to be standard. It's going to be a den. So let me show you guys here on the screen. So the home standard, it comes this way. It comes with a bedroom downstairs. I'm sorry, with a den downstairs. But if you wanted the feature of adding the bedroom, that'll be an option. And again, it depends on what stage they are in construction that you can change it. But standard is going to be a den. So you would come in through the hall, you have a storage space over here. You'll have a linen closet here, and this will be open to a den area. But here it shows you what a 5th bedroom will look like, and I think it's a great option too because, again, if you have a family member, specifically like an elderly person that's staying with you, they would need that downstairs bedroom. But the way it's set up right now with the bedroom, shower, and old tub, tubs are always an option too. I like it without the tub downstairs for the same reason as I mentioned with the elderly folks. So let's go upstairs. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this home, and we'll see how we compare it to their bigger model. All right, we're here at the landing, and we're going to go into the laundry room area. So washer and dryer do not come included. Uppers are included, and then here you're going to have your vinyl flooring, linoleum, and then here is your nice loft. It's almost like a second, family room, but for kids. So you can set up a TV here, have another sectional, and keep the kids in a different location so adults can entertain each other downstairs. All right, so here you have your upstairs bathroom, double sinks, and this one is a full bathroom. You have bedroom number 2. So downstairs it's 8-foot ceilings, and downstairs is 9-foot ceilings, and upstairs it's 8-foot ceilings. So it still makes it feel, a lot bigger than if you had standard ceilings. So this is bedroom number 3 for this model. And then finally bedroom number 4. So this one's cool. They made it into like a little nursery room area. This will probably be the smaller of the 5 for this model, but you get a pretty cool walk-in closet here. All right, finally we're gonna head out over to the primary room, which is cool because when you come up here, you have your loft on this side. On this wing of the house, you have all the secondary rooms, and on this side of the house, you have your primary room. But before we go in there, I'll show you more linen closet here. And then we come into the primary room. What I like about this is how it opens up to, just take a look from this corner. A lot of natural lighting, big bed here, and walk into the bathroom area. Now, excuse me. Now the tub here is an option. Okay, standard the way they're gonna come is you're gonna have the shower here, and then here you're gonna have a linen spot with storage. Okay, so if you wanted the tub, that would be an option. They didn't have pricing on that here. What they do is they send you over to the design center to pick out other options that the home doesn't come with. So I'm probably gonna guess this is probably about $3,000 to $5,000 to add. And then here you have a good sized closet with the high ceilings here too, so you don't ever feel claustrophobic. And you got your double sinks, and again, a lot of windows. Really love that. All right guys, well that completes the tour of this property. We're gonna go ahead and check out the bigger one right now. Okay, that's gonna be model 2872. And let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. All right guys, we're gonna go bigger on this one. This one's model 2872. Quick summary on this one. It is 2 stories, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 baths to 3 baths, 2-car garage with a flex room, den, and a loft. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Sorry about the noise. They are doing construction still over here. All right, let's check this one out, guys. And let me know in the comments below what and how you compare this one to the first one that we saw. All right, so as we come in for this model, I love the way it looks. You know, it's nice and open as soon as you come in. 9-foot ceilings, and on this specific model, they have it here as a den. So actually, this is the way it's going to be constructed standard. Okay. Now this could be an option for a bedroom, and I'll show you here. So the way it looks like here is this way. If you wanted the option for that 5th bedroom, this is the way it would look. So you would have the bedroom enclosed. You're gonna have the little hallway here, a closet, bathroom on this area here. But the way they have it with a opening this way, which I actually think it looks real nice too. But for those needing that extra bedroom, you have that option right now at this phase. I believe this option probably costs you about $10,000 if you wanted to switch this over to a 5th bedroom. And you have your bathroom here. And as you turn around, again, it opens right up. So you got the dining area. I think here they were calling it a flex room, which means you can make it anything you want. And they might be correct because they have this table here and they have this other table set up over here. So the way they're featuring it here is as a second dining area, probably a more formal. And then you have your family room, the dining room, and then you got the kitchen. Look at this, look how big this is. Huge island, huge island. And this is actually the way the home is gonna come standard. So granite countertops, these appliances here, Whirlpool, it's a mix with black and stainless steel. Of course, the refrigerator, washer and dryer not included. You do get the dishwasher. You're down here in the corner. And a lot of cabinet space. Again, the backsplash won't come up all the way to the top. It'll come up only 6 inches. Okay, everything is an option. So if you wanted to switch to something higher or better, you know, you can always have that option at the design center. And in here they have, if you don't have enough storage here in the kitchen, they have a pantry as well. Here's a garage. These are locked, but it's a 2-car garage. And then finally for entertaining here as well, this is a bigger lot. This will probably be a little bit bigger than 5,000 square feet when you compare it to the other one. But if you're entertaining, let's back up here. You know, you can have people here, you know, having dinner, just having a conversation, people here watching TV. You got the other people here in the dining and the people that are gonna sit with you in the kitchen. Got that the sliding door that opens up. You can have another patio table out here going, barbecue, and be entertaining here as well. Good privacy here with the block walls. And a reminder that these were going to be standard, or I'm sorry, average 4,500 square foot lots. They do have some bigger ones, and I'll share that with you guys on the next part of the video. All right, so I love this. Take one more view before you go upstairs. So you got the entrance over there with the den, and as you scan throughout the whole room, look at all this. That's awesome. And again, this one's 2,872 square feet. Let's go ahead and check out the upstairs. Oh, before we do, you gotta check out that closet that wraps around the whole side here. Or it could be a timeout here for the kids. All right, let's check out the upstairs. And let me know in the comments below, so far, what do you think? You like this one versus the first one I just showed you? Also, if you guys are looking to move into the Inland Empire, as you guys have seen, I work this whole area. If you guys are looking at either Ontario, Chino Hills, Riverside, San Bernardino County, reach out to me. My information will be down below. All right, we come up here to the loft area, and it's a good sized loft as well. Look at that. More options for the kids to come up here and play their video games. We're gonna take a left here, and you got the first bathroom here, double sinks, full bath. Right behind me, linen closet. 8-foot ceilings out here, guys. So this is the way it feels. Feels very big. Straight into the laundry room area. This, I imagine, is going to be an option to add. Typically, they'll add the bottoms or the uppers, but if you wanted the sink, I'm pretty sure that would be an option. All right, here's bedroom number 2 for this model. I would say bedroom number 1 because downstairs was the den with the option of a bedroom, but good sized room. They also have their own walk-in closet here too. Steps away from the bathroom. Get in the laundry room. Bathroom right around the corner. And then you got the other 2 secondary rooms. This one has a different angle to it, but it flows really well. You got your big windows here and your closet space here around the corner. I'm really digging the setup here though. The bed in this corner, you got your tech desk there, little place to lounge. If only the kids could keep the room this clean, it would be wonderful. And then you got the 3rd bedroom. This one feels like the smallest one of the ones I've shown you thus far, but still a good size. And they also get their own walk-in closet. All right, let's go ahead and walk into the primary room. So a reminder, it's gonna be carpet throughout the whole home, except for all the wet spots, wet areas. Laundry room is gonna have the vinyl in all the bathrooms, just like you see here. All right, let's walk in here to the primary room. We'll take a slow walk and we'll scan across. So I'm in here and nice and big. Let's walk across the other way here. Give you a quick scan. So you have a window there, another window in this area. As far as lighting here, guys, typically it's just going to be a cap up in the ceiling where you can install your own light fixture. All these recessed lighting, these are all options too. And what I will say is that if you do it with the builder, yeah, you get the warranty and guarantees and all that stuff, but it's pricier. If you just do it outside of after you close, it'll be a lot cheaper. Closet space here, so you have a good walk-in closet too. And scan through here. And then finally we'll walk through this area. You got your toilet room area. linen closet, double sinks. You got your shower. So just like the other one, the first model that I showed you, this is how it's gonna look standard. So you got your shower with no tub. If you wanted the tub next to it, it'd be here in this area, but they added another closet here, or linen spot. So same thing goes with the other one. The other one was featuring the tub, so you can see how that would look. Okay, and then you have the second walk-in closet. So you and your partner here get to choose which one you really want. But all right, guys, that completes the tours for these homes. They have 4 plans total, but they only have 2 that are modeled. Let me know what you guys thought of this property as well. If it's something that you'd like to come and see, either this one or the other one, my information is down below. Reach out to me. Alright guys, so this is the part of the video where I go over the Google Map tour here. So the first thing we'll look at is going to be all the freeways, connectors closest to the actual community here in Meridian. So if you look, let me pan out this way here. You'll see that we have the 15 freeway. So the 15 freeway, if you guys aren't from the area, this will take you, back to San Diego area. This will take you up to Las Vegas if you're traveling north. Then you have the 10 freeway, the 60 freeway, which these will, if you go out west, you're gonna be heading out to LA on both those freeways. And depending if you're on the 60 or the 10, you can either be in the San Bernardino area or deep down here Riverside. That'll take you out to Beaumont, Hemet, and so forth. And then you have like the 91 freeways that'll take you out to the Orange County area. Okay, so kind of centralized here too. It's right next door to my city here in Chino. So yeah, so if you have work in LA County, Orange County, up out this way, there's a lot of different connectors here for you to hop on. All right, so the next thing we're gonna look at is gonna be restaurants in the area. So let me find that over here. All right, so the next part here is gonna be restaurants. What's close by? I mean, if you wanted to go anywhere here in Ontario, there's tons of restaurants. You got Chino nearby, of course, Ontario, Pomona. You can go anywhere, but let's go ahead and zoom in on the ones that are the closest to this community. Let me zoom in here just to show you what they have. So the community is over here, and you're gonna have tons of restaurants here off the 15 freeway. This is off of Limonite, so you're gonna have stuff like Buffalo Wild Wings, Chipotle, Luna Grill, Corky's. There's Nectar Juice Bars on the other side. You got Del Taco. Let's go to here off of Riverside Drive. You got Juan Pollo, the original Graziano's Pizza. So the restaurants, there's restaurants everywhere. All right, so groceries and shopping centers. So groceries, you're gonna have, you have a couple of Ralphs over here, Stater Brothers here in that section. You have another Stater Brothers up here somewhere. Shopping centers, you're gonna find them right off of Schleichman and where is that street? And the 15 freeway. And that's, don't see it here. But here, next to the preserve as well, you're gonna have the Chino's Town Square. You have Victoria Gardens. If you go out further out this way towards Rancho Cucamonga, it's gonna be up here. Costco, there's a bunch of stuff here in the Costco area too. A bunch of restaurants that they opened. So if you go here, you'll see In-N-Out. There's Cholos Tacos, a car wash. So a lot of stuff that's really nearby. The other exciting thing too is that they're building a couple of stadiums. So the first one is going to be here by the actual community. So this is a master plan community, and the stadium that they're building is going to be up here. And just to show you guys what that stadium is going to look like, this is going to be opening in late 2027. And I see different things about how big the stadium is going to be. I saw Some saying it was 5,000, a 5,000 seat amphitheater. Some of them say a 6,000 seat amphitheater. But the community here for KB Meridian is going to be south from it, and this is going to be where the stadium's going to be at. So you'll see the amphitheater here. There's playgrounds, market alley, community farm and barn. So a lot of stuff that they're building just right across the street actually from the community. And here I'll show you guys here what it looks like so far right now. Right now it's nothing but land. Just remember that they're estimating an opening of late 2027. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. And these are some of the renderings that they have of what this is going to look like. So here again you have the amphitheater, the farm hub, playgrounds here for the kids, so a lot of stuff. The next one that they're opening too, and this was going to be opening in April of this year, so next month, and that's the Ontario Field. Okay, so this one's pretty much done. I'll show you guys here a video that I took with my drone to see the progress of it. So you can see there, and this is going to be tied up to baseball. If you guys are baseball fans, I'm not a baseball fan, but I know they're tied to the Dodgers somehow. It's probably going to be the B League or C League that's going to be playing there. These are things that they're going to be doing already this year, September 18. You know, they're going to have this baseball player, Mario Lopez, some bands. So it's going to be pretty exciting. You're going to have stadiums nearby, amphitheaters, a lot of great things happening in the area. All right, two more things that are important to anyone moving in the area. It's going to be the hospitals. So again, here is the community, Meridian. Up here, this is going to be your closest hospital. So this is the big Kaiser Hospital. There's actually two nearby. So you have the one here in Ontario, and then you have another one up here in Chino Hills somewhere. We have Chino Valley Medical Center, Chino Valley Common Health. This is if you need psychologists, therapists, things like that. And then you have other stuff that's kind of close by as well. So airports, you have Chino Airport here, which you really can't do anything here. This is more for commercial. But if you wanted to fly international, you have Ontario Airport up here. So that's probably about a 15-20 minute drive from this area here, depending on the traffic, right? But if this airport, I know it goes out to most, it's international, so it can go out to most locations, but in case some of the locations don't exist, then in that case you would have to travel over to LAX, and that could be about an hour and a half drive. And so the next one we're going to look at right now is going to be the schools. All right, so for the schools, we have Ranch View Elementary School, we have Grace Yoakley Middle School, and Colony High School. These are all super close by too. If we zoom in here, let me open up the screen. You'll see again the community up here, and you'll see first that this is Ranch View Elementary. I think they got this mixed up in the map because this is actually the middle school, and then the elementary school is going to be up here by Riverside and Turner, and then you have Colony High School too. So everything kind of close by. So you go from the elementary, middle to high school. All right, so hopefully this has helped you guys out just to kind of get a reference point of location. And just a reminder, there's going to be a lot of stuff to do here in this area. They're still building, so there's communities coming out everywhere. But more exciting part is going to be all the stadiums, parks, and shopping centers that we have. All right, so that does it for the Google Maps Store. On the next slide, we're going to be going over pricing.
All right, so in this part of the video, we go through all the numbers, everything that's available, pricing, HOAs, and all that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna go through the ones that we went to toward actually. Okay, so 2613, which is the first one I showed you guys. Quick reminder, that's 2,613 square feet, 2-story. It can be from 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 baths, 2-car garage with a den, and I'm gonna give it to you pricing as elevation. Okay, So the A elevation, which I consider a Spanish, it's starting off right now at 918, 990. Now, what I will say is this: these prices can change at any point. They can be lower, they can be higher. So if you guys are interested in any of these homes, make sure to give me a call first. I'll verify pricing, and then we can set up an appointment to do more of a private showing for you guys. All right, elevation B starts off at 923,990, and then we have elevation C, and that starting price is 924,990. Next one is going to be this one that I'm sitting on right now, and this is the one that's modeled at 2,872 or model 2872. 2-story, 4 to 5 bedrooms. Remember, you have that den, you can convert over to a bedroom. 2.5 to 3 baths, 2-car garage with a flex room, which would be like the secondary dining room that they have here. A den and a loft. For the A elevation, they start off at 990. For the B elevation, they start off at 990, and for the C elevation, they start off at 990. Now let's go over the ones that they don't feature here at the community. So that will be the smallest one, which is 2,393 square feet, or Plan 2393, and that one is 2 stories, 3 to 4 baths. 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3 baths, 2-car garage with a den and a loft. And pricing per elevation, so A, 886,990, B, 888,990, and C, 890,990. So these are good prices for something this size that's brand new. So starting price right now, 886,990 to get you into a single family residence here in Ontario with something that has a yard. Okay. And the last one that's not a featured model here is Plan 2755. It's a home that's 2,755 square feet, 2 stories. It can be from 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3 baths, 2-car garage with a flex and a den room. It's going to look a lot similar to this one with some changes on the way the flex room looks. And on this one, elevation A, 937,990. Elevation B, 943,990, and elevation C is going to be 941,990. Okay, so that's pricing here. Now let's go over the HOAs and the Mello Roos. Okay, these are going to be almost exactly like the ones from Meridian that I presented to you about a week ago. So it's going to be a tax rate of 1.88 estimated. HOA is $199. It's really low compared to other spots that I've seen. This first phase that they're starting to build on already are going to be completed by the end of summer, and I'll show you guys here on the screen which models are available and what's been sold right now, because they do have some of the biggest model, the 2872, already sold out. So elevation A and C have been sold out thus far. There's also going to be a total of 67 homes in this community, okay, specifically for Solstice. Solars. So solar for the Plan 2393. I'm just going to give you guys the panels and the estimated costs. So for the Plan 2393, that home is going to have 9 panels. If you purchase it, it's going to be about $13,539. If you lease it or go on the PPA, you're looking at a monthly payment of $90 to $120. Now for the other plans, for the 2613, the 2755, and 28782, they have 10 panels. And if you wanted to purchase it, it's $15,039. Or if you wanted to lease it, as most people do, that monthly fee would be about $100 to $130 monthly estimated. Okay, everything here is approximate, not exact. But I hope you guys enjoyed these tours of these homes. Again, if you guys are looking to come up here, whether it's this community or anywhere here in the Inland Empire, I work this whole entire area. So reach out to me. It's better to be first than last when you come into phases like this, because when they're in the initial phase, they're at the lowest pricing. As the next phase goes up, they get higher and higher and higher, and some people get priced out. So these are great homes for either if you're a first-time home buyer Or if you're a move-up buyer, maybe you live in Ontario and you want to move away from your older, smaller home to something bigger. Okay, well, again, my information is going to be down below. Reach out to me if you would like a private tour or tour any home here in the Inland Empire.
All right, so here's my honest take. What I like about these homes is the layout. They feel open, functional, and they don't seem to waste space. And the big thing here is that you're getting new construction in Ontario Ranch, which is one of the fastest growing areas in the Inland Empire housing markets right now. Now, one thing I always tell my clients though, is just be mindful of upgrades, solar, and your total monthly payment, because that's where numbers can change quickly. And this is exactly why so many buyers are shifting their focus to the Inland Empire, especially Ontario Ranch. Compared to Los Angeles or Orange County, you're getting more space, newer home, and still an opportunity to get into a growing area before prices climb even further. All right, so if you're thinking about moving to Ontario, California, or anywhere in the Inland Empire, don't try to figure this out on your own. Call or text me directly at 909-374-4260 or send me a message with the word MOVE. I'll help you break down your options, compare different new construction communities in Ontario Ranch, and figure out what actually makes sense for your situation. And lastly, if you want more videos on living in Ontario, California, new construction homes in the Inland Empire, and what it's really like to move here, make sure you subscribe. My name is Medina, your Inland Empire Realtor, and I'll see you guys on the next one.